We are back, finally. Juve against Cagliari kicks off this 2020, and what a game it is. Cagliari been surprising this season, and this is a daytime kickoff, so I thought there would be a full house at the J Stadium. However, don't care if we have a full house, another full house. 3 points is vital. I don't care what Inter does later today against, was it Napoli? Because apparently Napoli are resting half of their team just because they really want an L against Inter. And they will probably get that. But never mind them. We're just gonna focus on ourselves because we are, as I always say, our own worst enemy. And today will be no exception, no doubt about it. We are starting, let's just dive into this starting lineup, guys, before we go into the transfer news, because that's happened a lot recently since last time we spoke. So, yeah, buckle up. So we're starting with Wojciech Szczesny in goal on the right flank. Quadrado will start on the left, Alexandro in the middle of the defense. It is Leonardo Bonucci and Merich Demiral still. So no Chiellini, of course, and no De Ligt. Kind of surprising, but apparently he's been struggling with some minor injury problems, so that's why he's not risked today. I get that, and Demiral is in such an insane form, so we better start him. And of course, Rugani is so much, I don't know, he's so down the pecking order. It's frightening. We probably will gonna sell him during the January transfer window. It won't surprise me. The question is, for how much? Because we are so bad at selling players. We're just giving them away. I will talk about that later. So in the middle of the park, Pjanic is back, Matuidi and Rabiot is flanking him. Great to see that Rabiot is starting, so no Emre Can, no Bentancur of course, because he get that 3-match ban. He got just after the Supercoppa against Lazio. What a pissed off performance that was, by the way. And in front of them, Aaron Ramsey, nice to see him play from the start, just behind Cristiano Ronaldo with that horrendous, stupid, moronic man bun, and of course Paulo Dybala. So no Gonzalo Higuain, and that's it, because we don't have anybody else. Because Mario Mandzukic, he's off to play for Al Duhail, and the same goes for the North Korean dude Han. So we're just sending off strikers like nobody's business. So we gotta bring in somebody during this window, or maybe during this summer transfer window, because my man, trust me, we need additions to our team, especially in the midfield. And about that, Dejan Kulusevski, if I'm pronouncing that right, has signed for Juve from Atalanta. He is on loan to Parma, so he will stay there, even though he's our player now until the summer, and then he will be transferred to Juve next season. Looks like an exciting player. I do not know much about him other than the things I've read about him. Looks like a younger version of De Bruyne, very unpolished version of De Bruyne. Well, this is just a hype. I really want to see him. I want to see what he's all about. So I guess I'm gonna watch all the Parma games from now on. But we spent a lot of money on this guy, so better transfer management on this one, because what I'm gonna do? Well, I've signed the guy already. Looks like he's never seen the sun before. But back to serious notes, it's Juve against Cagliari. Prediction for today, I don't know, let's keep it very careful. Let's keep it a 2-0. A clean sheet would be nice, vital actually. And of course the 3 points. 2-0, let's go with the Ronaldo goal and Paulo Dybala. Let's make it simple. Yeah, then just go ahead, diving into the game. See you at halftime. Super excited. Fino alla fine. Oh, long time ago. Forza Juve! Oh yeah, I forgot that we absolutely suck. Nothing is new, nothing changed. It's always the same. I mean, we are at standstill. We can pass the ball all day long, the whole evening, the whole 2020 without even scoring. It's embarrassing. The fact is that we are offering an extension contract to Blaise Matuidi. He destroys so much for us, not only with the ball but without. His touches are just horrendous. His passing is so stupid tactic-wise. We are going forward 2 to 3 times during the game and suddenly he gets the ball and everything stops. I mean, his default passing is to Alexandro on the left. His default run is behind the right back of Cagliari. It is the same thing every single week. For us, apparently, this is okay. We will offer him a contract extension just because he can run. How many games have you seen him dominate the midfield? How many games have you seen him getting the man of the match performance? None! Of course, we're not gonna do anything about him this window because we are already short on stuff in the midfield. So for us, if we do anything right now, it would be stupid, so we just have to wait until the summer. But what if that won't happen? What if he will still start next season because we are so reliant on his work rate? It's wrong. It's completely wrong. If you watch the first half against Cagliari right now, you'll know this. You understand. You even see the fans in the stadium. They are just getting silly. They're just getting tired of Matuidi and his limits. Aaron Ramsey, rusty. Aaron Ramsey is slow. Aaron Ramsey has no connection with anybody. It's still work in progress. It's like a huge project. Had he been 22, 23 years old, fine. But he is almost 30, guys. I mean, I just starting to believe that this is not the move for us. This is not the club for him. He should go back to Premier League. Maybe just getting some playing time. But he will never get that because of his injuries. I don't see the answer from Ramsey anymore, unfortunately. I love the guy. I love his attitude. But quality, week in and week out performances, they aren't just there. Let's see what happens in 2020, but right now the first half against Cagliari is very poor. Dybala tries, Cristiano tries. Of course, it's difficult because they are so packed in the defense there, and it's comfortable for them as well. Because we are not attacking even, we're just passing the ball around. We give the ball to Rabiot, to Matuidi, and it goes back to Bonucci. It's so clear to see that our main creativity comes from Bonucci and Pjanic. Still. So there you go. It's nothing new. I get that they worked on something during this break, some tactical stuff, improved the defending. Right now, the defending is not the issue. Right now, the creativity going forward is the issue. But yeah, then again, we don't care because we have freaking Blaise Matuidi. Well, just wrapping up the game, the game's not finished yet. 4-0 to Juve, I guess that'll be the final result. I mean, our best second half, I guess. I don't know if we were that good or that the fact that Cagliari was that very bad. But it all started with their error in the defense. And Ronaldo got his first, then Dybala got tripped, and then it was second. Now they're complaining for the penalty for Douglas Costa. May very well be a penalty actually, but Ronaldo hat-trick, and then we have Gonzalo Higuain with the fourth one. I'm happy, no doubt about it, I'm happy, but still so many issues, so many poor stuff going on, especially from the first half. I'm glad that we are finally back into it. I'm glad that finally Rabiot gets his 90th minute. Good stuff from him. I like this game so far. Yeah, more of it, please. Play him week in and week out. But I'd rather not play Matuidi, guys. For sure. Let's see. Well, I don't know. It is a penalty. In my opinion, it could very well be a penalty, but never mind, we're leading 4-0, so let's not give us a penalty, man. It's not how the VAR works, apparently. Let's start with player ratings. Wojciech Szczesny, nothing to do, and if he were, he did it perfectly, so 7 out of 10 for me. Alexandro, 7.5. Very good game from him. Not so sloppy really, but good game. Then we have Leonardo Bonucci will get an 8, Merih Demiral will get an 8, both very solid. Then we have Juan Cuadrado, 7. No, come on, let's just give him a 7, because I thought that his first half was I didn't like it very much. Going forward, Miral and Pjanic will get more control, more of the vintage Pjanic that we saw at the start of the season, so I'll give him a 7.5 tonight. Rabiot will get a very good, very good 7. Matuidi will get a 5. And because he's so stupid tactically, first half was absolutely idiotic. It's not because of Matuidi that we won, it's because Cristiano. Simple as that. So 5 out of 10, and really, I want him gone after this season. I want him out of my club. Him and Emre Can, and please buy some real proper technical midfielders. With some grinta, with some power. Please, I want it. I need it. They need it. Aaron Ramsey is 6. A poor game from him, I thought. Very, very sloppy. Very, very out of form, out of shape, it seems. Yes, Sarri's been talking about him being in good form, but I didn't see that. Lots of things to be improved upon. Dybala 8, even though he didn't score, but his contribution in the second half especially immense. So 8 out of 10. And of course Cristiano freaking Ronaldo, 9 out of 10. Probably one of his best performances for Juve in Serie A. No doubt about it. 9 out of 10. And then we got Emre Can came on, Gonzalo Higuain, who scored, and of course Douglas Costa, who, did what he does best. But Matuidi, get out of my club. Emre Can, get out of my club. So much work to do during the summer, during this transfer window, preferably, but that will never happen because we just don't do that. It's unusual of us do any business during the January transfer market. However, Mandzukic gone, Han gone, Perin gone. Who else we got? Rugani is on his way out. So there we go. We're basically shipping players out, but nobody is coming in, and that concerns me quite a lot because we need to kick this Inter, guys. I don't want to lose a Scudetto to them. Do you?